Hi everyone, welcome back to Kev's Magpie's YouTube channel. Just doing a reaction video of Collingwood. I did say during my broadcast of my footy game that I was going to do it. So here's another quick video of that. Well, might go out longer. Yeah, look, I was very happy last night, but also I wish I did pick Collingwood. It was a tough one for me, knowing that we've been up and down the past couple of weeks, and I don't write us off in any shape or form. Like, I know my team pretty well when it comes to playing. We played 3 out of the 4 quarters, so in a way I give that as a tick. Hawthorn could not even score against us, and when they did, they were kept to very little, and we made them our bitch in a way that they had a poor night. But as much as I'm gonna love doing this, but also I'm probably gonna get a few criticism out of this as well. I like Archer very much. I love how his one touch was able to get the footy and use it really well. I almost kicked his first goal and leave footy, which would have been exciting for him. And Will Kelly as well, first kick, first goal and leave footy. Ran to 55 or 50 out and nailed it. So that's what, my concerns was Mason Cox. Got a couple free kicks. Did kick a goal. Hopefully it's enough to keep his spot. If not, then who knows. But we are looking for our clash with Geelong. Now, it is at Optus Stadium. It's a bigger ground. It suits us better than it suits Geelong. Now, people are going to say, the way we kicked last night, Geelong plays slow footy. Geelong don't like playing on the big ground. So they prefer it's a small ground. And that's one of the reasons why they win. When it's a bigger ground, they tend to panic. Now, when they play against Melbourne, it wasn't a really good performance, wasn't it? They had a close win, but I suppose the way they played as well, sort of probably, I thought was Geelong won, did what they had to do to win. And that they did well last week. But against Brisbane Lions, who've been dangerous up in Queensland. Some reason Brisbane had a lead, Geelong came back, and in the end it was a good win. But on the bigger ground, there's still question marks in that aspects, and I know that we're looking forward to going up to to Perth and playing the hub probably for about 3 or 4 weeks, or whatever case is, could be more. At this stage, I don't know. So I think because we're supposed to play Fremantle and West Coast as well, it's going to be a challenge. But I'll talk about Collingwood's performance, because the talking points for me was the way that we played, the pressure that we put on. We did overpossess the handball. We used the handball when we had to use it. We kicked the footy when we had to kick the footy. We actually backed ourselves in. Now, people in the media criticising the game last night. Well, to beat Hawthorn, we had to play like how we did. Because Hawthorn like a slow tempo footy. They like to take the ball off the opposition. It's, take as many marks. They weren't as effective. That's what we seen last night. We're going to see that in Hawthorn's games. So, there are up and down at the moment. But we are, as a good team, we fight back. With all this criticism that Eddie Maguire's copped, we've got depth in our side. And that's something that Hawthorn doesn't have. I'm pretty sure now that we look at Hawthorn and we think, alright, where they've got as a spine, who's their targets? Patton up there. Did his hamstring. I was disappointed for him. He was emotional, and I'm not going to bag him for that because I think footy is an emotional game, to be honest. That's not what I'm about. So I'm not going to bag someone for crying because he did his hamstring. He played, unfortunately got injured, and it's the way it is in life. With footy as well, playing players get injured. Will Kelly got injured, so I think what we expect from him, I think he's gonna be a wonderful player for Collingwood in the next 5 to 10 years, hopefully. But there is, our defence did well, our forward line did well. We kicked some goals. We had Jamie Elliott in the midfield, which that was a good challenge. So he played that Jordan De Goey role really well. When Geordie gets back in and still sideline, we'll be back as well. Will Kelly will be out. Jordan De Goey will probably come back in, to be honest. That's the way it's going to look like. But we are going up against Geelong. We're not going to take them lightly. We beat them in a scratch match Friday afternoon by 2 points. So we fought hard to win that. So that was the start of something. There are going to be times I'm going to pick against my team because I don't think that we can do it. And that's going to be fine. I can sit with that. I'm going to regret it, but I have to take it on the chin, to be honest. So that's what it is with footy clubs. I picked St Kilda and thought, Fremantle's... Well, to be honest, they played against Adelaide. And they won by 20 points. Adelaide were a bit better, but I just thought St Kilda, they lost to my boys. They beat Richmond, who are the premiers as well. I thought they could give a better effort. So, in hindsight, that's why I picked St Kilda. Fremantle were competitive, but I don't think we'll see them as good as what we think they will be in the next couple of years. I think they're in a rebuilding stage. So, once we know what's happening, I think that's what we're going to get. But, I was really happy. Now, bit controversial with this, and I'm going to lay it out there. I don't care if I get criticism off this, but I'm going to outright say, is Alistair Clarkson the right man to lead Hawthorn? Is it time for him to go? To be honest, on what I've seen, and Clarko's a good coach. He's a 4-time premiership coach. He's been there and done that. He knows what he's doing. Hawthorn fans are going to back him in. You know, the Hawthorn people and the club are going to back him in. But he's been there for how long? Since 2006, at least from memory. Is he the right person to lead the Hawks? If he is, can he change his coach? Can he go back to the draft? Matthew Lloyd has criticised Hawthorn and Alistair Clarkson, and rightly so. Ben Dixon has made a few comments as well, and then, Clarko was not impressed with that. Well, I think he needs to grow up on that, because it's based on an opinion. And this is a strong opinion that I have of Hawthorn. As much as I've got respect for Clarko and the way he goes about it, I just think it's time. I don't think with the list that they've got isn't enough to take him forward. Sicily was poor, and some of their efforts were terrible and weak, to be honest. And allowing the ball to go past him, and we're lucky enough not to score. But Clarko's got his game plan and it has worked. Yes, but have teams worked him out? Have teams worked Hawthorn out? The criticism came on to Bucks and some of the players, and to the extent I do agree with. I think some of our supporters, and I'm not, it's good to be honest. I trust Bucks, I really do, but there are some times where we get ourselves in this situation and there's nothing, there's no plan B. You got trust in the players, which is fine. So I think one thing that we are going to see more often is footy. We're going to win games and we're going to lose games, which is, mate, it's a fact. It's Adelaide are going to pull a win out from somewhere. But, and people critical of Richmond, they got back the pressure. I just think Melbourne weren't good enough to handle it. They weren't good enough to handle, to use the ball better with their kicking skills and their handballing skills. And that's why I picked the Gold Coast Suns this week against Melbourne. I just can't trust Melbourne. And I think the pressure, will they sack their coach? Well, he's under a lot of pressure. Will they sack him? Maybe not. But it's proven that they aren't a good team. What they wanted to play finals. 2018 was an aberration. On the fact was that they've wanting to get the contest right, and they did. So I think that is the way that we want to handle this. So I think in the end, it's the way it's going to be. But I've put that out there, and I know I'm going to get some sort of criticism of that. I just think that we were too good for Hawthorn, and a lot of credit goes towards us towards us as well. The way we prepared, the way we planned, had to make some changes, had to be strong enough. Pressure was building. We just need to perform like this, at least now that we're in the hub. We got off to a good start. We're in the hub. The confidence will be sky high. Now we got to worry about Geelong. So the question marks will be, can we take that next step of winning the prelim and winning the grand final? I think we still can. I think it's the top 4 teams in the competition, and in my opinion, that's how I see it. I'm not going Now, I'm not getting off my high horse because we had a good win against Hawthorn. To keep Hawthorn to really 27 points, it's a really good effort. And we played like that against the Western Bulldogs. We played like that against St Kilda and Richmond. So, I think that's what we have to do as a whole team, that we can play like this. So, I know I'm rambling on about it, but sorry guys, I'm happy. I'm so happy that my team won. I love him all. I met Achu's mum at a VFL game as well. I thought she's such a lovely lady, and I said to her, hope her son can get a game for us, and I think that he's proven that. You know, it was an emergency 6 weeks ago, or not that long ago. So personally, I think he should stay in the team. Sort of reminds me of Leon Davis in a way. That pick up, you know, that clean hands. Players that did fumble, he didn't. Got the ball in one hand and was able to use it. So, by that, I say good performance on him for that. But we are at a stage now that we just gotta have to keep winning and keep firing away. Hopefully that shuts the media up for a little while. Of that, the questions had to be asked and they got answered. But we only played Hawthorn. We need to beat Geelong and we need to beat the Perth teams. So, you know, we played that ground reasonably well. We have beaten the two interstate teams, or the two Perth teams over there. We didn't beat them back in 2019 we did beat them, but we couldn't beat them in the final back in 2018 when it was the qualifying final. So, in that way, I see it as a win-win for us, that we know how to play that ground. We know we can beat them. Consistent performance, effort, pressure. All I want to see is effort and pressure, and we can get the job done. Now, here's a chance for us to show that. Now that we've got our whole list out there, it gives us a chance. So, like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I will be doing my footy tips on a Wednesday, hopefully, and then a preview on Thursday. So, it's going to be interesting, very interesting, and go the Pies!